the Submariners Remembrance Service on Sunday. The Duke of Cambridge honored the fallen at the annual service today, which sees attendees toast absent friends with a swig from a hip flask. However, the 36-year-old royal revealed that his flask had been tampered with during the reception in London. When asked if he had bought one along, the prince said, "I'll never be asked twice about drinking, it's very important. They tried to put a Jaeger bomb in it. Imagine my surprise, burnt my throat." Later on he could be seen taking out the small silver flask as he recounted the story once more. He said, "They tried to put Jaeger bomb instead of rum, that would have sorted me out. Was expecting rum and got a Jaeger bomb." Earlier this morning the prince paid his respects to fallen servicemen at a Remembrance Day service. The Duke of Cambridge attended the annual Submariners Remembrance Service and Parade at Middle Temple in London this morning. The service is held each year to honor submariners of all generations who have crossed the bar in service to their country. Crossing the Bar is an 1889 poem by Alfred, Lord Tennyson, and is said to be a metaphor for death. The 36-year-old royal was somber as he joined servicemen and their families for the memorial service today. The father of three was dressed in a navy blue overcoat, and although he didn't wear his own uniform, he wore several of his military accolades on his lapel as well as a red remembrance poppy. He laid a remembrance wreath at the foot of the military drums on display at Middle Temple before stepping back to bow in respect. 400 serving and veteran submariners are expected to have attended the annual service of remembrance and parade at Middle Temple Gardens on the embankment. The north bank of the Thames has been the venue for the Submariners Remembrance Service and Parade since 1923, 1 year after the monument to the silent service was dedicated on Victoria Embankment between Blackfriars Bridge and Waterloo Bridge. It depicts a submarine crew, statues of truth and justice, 40 anchor-shaped wreath hooks, and lists the submarines lost in both world wars. William's visit today comes shortly after the Duchess of Cambridge paid a surprise visit to London's Imperial War Museum on Wednesday ahead of Armistice Day to see letters about 3 brothers of her great-grandmother, all of whom fought and died in the First World War. All 3 sons of Kate's great-great-grandfather Francis Martineau Lupton were killed in action within 2 years of each other while serving during the conflict. Kate viewed poignant letters relating to Maurice, who died in 1915 aged 28, Lionel, who died in 1916 aged 24, and Francis, who was killed in 1917 aged 31, at the IWM's Documents Archive after undertaking a short tour of the First World War galleries. The Duchess had the chance to read an extract from a letter from Maurice to his father, in which he asked for night lights and pencils to be sent to him, and described finding unexploded shell.